Hi, this is Ajay Anand and welcome to Science Classes from excelup.com. In this lesson, you will learn about muscle tissue, and this lesson has been taken from class 11th biology. Muscle tissue is composed of long fibers, and these fibers they are arranged parallel to each other. A muscle fiber is called myofibril. A muscle tissue can contract and relax whenever stimulants they come, and because of contraction and relaxation, a muscle tissue facilitates movement in organs. There are three types of muscle tissue. Number one is skeletal muscle, number two is smooth muscle, and number three is cardiac muscle. Skeletal muscles they are found in hands and legs, smooth muscles they are found in internal organs, and cardiac muscle is found in heart. Skeletal muscle is unbranched, and there are dark and light bands on skeletal muscle fibers. These bands are called striations. So these are striations, and this is nucleus of a particular muscle cell. Skeletal muscle is voluntary in nature, which means that we can control the function of skeletal muscles at our will. So whenever you want to move your hands, you can move at your will, or if you want to twist your back, you can do so at your will because of the presence of skeletal muscles in these organs. Smooth muscle is spindle shaped, which means it is pointed at the ends and wide in the middle. So this is a smooth muscle cell. This is nucleus. There are no striations in smooth muscles, and many smooth muscles they are held together by cell junctions. Smooth muscles are involuntary in nature, so we cannot control the function of smooth muscles at our will. So for example, whatever movement happens in the small intestine, it happens without our control. It is involuntary. Or say some movement happens in kidneys, this happens involuntarily. Okay. Cardiac muscle. Cardiac muscle it looks like skeletal muscle because there are striations, but the difference is that cardiac muscle fibers they are branched. So there are branching. Striations are here. Okay, this is nucleus, this is nucleus. Cardiac muscle is found in heart, it is involuntary, and adjacent cells in the cardiac muscles they have junctions between them. These junctions are called intercalated discs or communication junction, and because of these communication junctions, a group of cardiac muscle it contracts or relaxes as a unit, and that is why what happens, a particular portion of the heart contracts or relaxes at one go. So for example, let us take the example of left ventricle. So when left ventricle contracts, all the muscles in the left ventricle they contract as a single unit, or they relax as a single unit, and this is possible because of the presence of communication junction. One significant difference among these three types is that the skeletal muscle it tires out easily. So what does this mean? So for example, if you will want to run, you will get tired after running for a particular distance, because after that the muscles of your leg they become tired. Smooth muscles they work for a longer duration, but eventually they also get tired. Okay, but cardiac muscles they work tirelessly throughout the life. They don't stop, and that is why our heart it continues to beat throughout the life. Neural tissue. I have combined this topic along with muscle tissue because this is a small topic. Neural tissue is composed of neuron and neuroglia. Neurons are excitable cells. They receive and transmit nerve impulses, and neuroglia they are supportive cells. They assist propagation of nerve impulses, and they provide nutrients to neuron. In fact, more than 50% of neural tissues is composed of neuroglia. This diagram shows neuroglia, and this diagram shows a neuron. A neuron has a cell body and a tail. The cell body is called cyton and the tail is called axon. There are hair-like structures on the cell body, and these are called dendrites. And there is branching or fine hair-like structure at the end of the axon, and these are called axon terminals. The axon is covered with a sheath. This covering is called myelin sheath. Some of the neurons, they may not have myelin at all. Okay. The purpose of this sheath is to provide insulation. The way it works in the same way as plastic casing works in case of the wiring in our household wiring. So, the plastic casing over wires, they prevent leakage of electric current. Similarly, myelin sheath, it prevents leakage of nerve impulses. Okay. And the dendrites, they work like receivers, they receive the signals, and axon terminals, they work like transmitters, they transmit the signal. So, signal comes through this end, passes through the axon and goes out through the axon terminal. That's all for this lesson. Thank you.